Yeah, 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 is 2 is 4. 3 and 3 is 6, so now let's try some more. 4 and 4 is 8, and 5 and 5 is 10. 6 and...
Hey guys, let's go over stats quiz number 5, 3.1 and 3.3. This was taken on January 25th, 2022. Classify the scenarios mentioned in the first column as biased or random. Remember, biased kind of pushes you to lean towards one direction, right? If I'm wearing all black today and I say, what's your favorite color? You might actually be biased just staring at me because you're like, oh, Mr. Ring likes black, so I'm going to say I like black too. Okay, let's take a look at these. The first one here, Sam asked 15 of his friends what they thought about pizza they just had. Do you think that would be, like, do you like pizza? Well, they just ate it, so that would be a biased sample. B, Dorothy surveyed the first 20 people to use a new website. Hey guys, what do you think of my website? Well, they were the first 20 on there, so they're probably really excited about your, I don't know, Dancing with Penguins website. Does that make sense? They're already the first 20 on there, so they're excited. C, Chris threw some identical shaped marbles and then collected 15 marbles from the carpet. Okay, so I'm assuming Chris, like, not looking at it, he kind of just stares, like, well, let me just pick 15 of these. So I would say that this one is random. Question number 2. A statistical question is one where you expect to get a variety of answers. Better yet, in the variety of answers that they are, you can get data from it. It can be quantitative, like a number, or qualitative, like a color, or a yes or no. Determine which each question can be classified as a statistical question. Okay, let's take a look at this first one. How many hours a week do people exercise? You would ask my wife and she would say 7, and then I might say 0. So is that a statistical question? I would say yes. Okay, how about B? How many hours are there in a day? Well, this one, you can't argue. It's only 24 hours in a day. The answer is 24 hours, right? So you know the answer is 24 hours. I mean, it doesn't vary. So the answer is no, this is not a statistical question. And C, how many rainbows have students seen this month? It's going to be all over the place. Some kids will be like, there's like 50 rainbows. And some kids are like, I didn't see any rainbows. So it varies. You're going to get different answers. All right, let's take a look at question number 3 here. Kate conducts a survey at her middle school to determine the student's favorite sport. Which sampling method, so I'm going to underline that, would produce a representative sample of the population? So she can't ask everybody in the middle school, but she's getting a representative sample of the population. A, Kate surveys the football team. Well, does a football team a good representation from small to big? No, because football players are probably more inclined towards football or sports. B, Kate surveys 7th grade students. Okay, middle school is grades 6, 7, and 8. That might be a good one, but she's only representing who? People who've already been at the school for at least 1 year. Maybe the 6th graders are not represented or underrepresented. C, Kate surveys every 4th student entering the school. This is a good one because, you might get a 6th grader, you might get an 8th grader, you might get a 7th grader. So each of the grade levels have an equal opportunity of being selected. And then D, Kate surveys every 8th student from the roster of choir members. Well, guess what? Choir members might be just a little bit more biased towards certain ideas about sports. And I'm joining choir because I don't want someone to hit me with a helmet. So here our answer is C. Question number 4. Determine whether a survey, observational study, or experiment would be the best way to answer given statistical question. Okay. Survey, like you just ate at, I don't know, Jack in the Box, and the bottom of your sheet says you want to take a survey. So they just want to get info. But you also have to give info. Give and get info. An observational study just means you watch. You don't do anything, right? In front of school, how sometimes students are jaywalking and all you do is just stand there and you watch how many people are doing that. And an experiment, you are the mad scientist. This is the guy in my light. You have to do something. Some people get sugar before the test and some don't, right? Okay. How many students in your class ate breakfast this morning? Well, you're not watching them, you're actually asking them and getting information, so I would say that this is a survey. B, which students in your school can run a 40-meter sprint the fastest? Well, if you do a survey, they might just say, I'm the fastest, or I'm the fastest. I guess you could ask them for their times. And then determine who's the fastest through there. But you might ask that question, are you the fastest? It could be yes or no. You could be out in the field and watch them race. I think you can determine that, right? They have a tournament. An experiment, can I line up? Okay, you say like, these two kids you race, and I get the winner. And then the other two kids race, you get the winner. The winner of race 1 and race 2, they race. So that could also be an experiment. But you would normally not determine who is the fastest by getting a survey. Because, students could lie, things like that. Okay. Question number, this third one there. How many students in your class can type at least 30 words per minute? Okay. You can watch them, but I think you really would have to do some kind of experiment, right? Everyone take out your Chromebooks, go ahead and type. Okay, they have to do something. And the last one, how many students in your class ride the school bus each day? And I think it'll be really hard to watch everyone. It's not really an experiment, so I would say this one is a survey. You're just getting information. Getting information, and they're giving information. Okay, question number 5. Which would not be an appropriate way to generate 10 random integers to use in one trial of probability simulation? So remember, simulation is kind of like pretend city here. Okay, A, make a list of the first 10 integers that come to mind. No, we don't want to do that. So remember, which would not be an appropriate way. I think this one's the correct one. You don't just think of random numbers. You want it to be created in a fair way. Use a random integer generator on a computer or a calculator. This would be an appropriate way. They're asking for a not an appropriate way. So, and C. Maria is, Can you use a computer spreadsheet? Yeah. That would give you an appropriate way of getting 10 integers, but we're looking for not appropriate ways. And use a random generator on a graphing calculator. Oops, I said that one. Yeah, that would be a good way, appropriate way, but thinking of just 10 random numbers, we're looking for not appropriate, so the answer would be A. Okay, last one here, number 6. Maria is using the random number table shown to select students for her survey. She assigned each of the 300 students in the school a 3-digit number starting with 001. So if I have my kids here, Brooklyn, she's number 1 on my list because she was my firstborn, then Hezekiah, and then Hallie's the third one. So 001, notice how it's 3 digits, 002, and 0, 0, we would be happy, and so on and so on. Okay, beginning in the fourth line, the 13th line, so we're just looking at these numbers here. What is the third student? Third student chosen from the sample. Okay. So I look at 3 digits. Let's highlight that. How do I know to look at 3 digits? Well, it says it a couple of times and then it tells us how many people. Okay, so 1, 2, 6. This is the first student. Okay, the next number is 397. Now, that number is too big, so we're not going to use it. The next number is 529. This number is not a number between 001 and 300, so no. The next number is, oops, see, it's got to be super precise here. To the wrong thing. Oh, I was right. That is 529. Okay, next number. 171. Okay, this is good. This is the second student. And then the last one I needed was this one. This is the third student, which would be choice A. Okay, and then you can just stop. So again, I was just looking for a number, 3 digits between 001 and 300. And that's stats quiz number 5. I hope that was helpful. We'll see you guys later.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's paper, nor anything that he has. I love math.